Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we have several announcements to look at, including a couple from Nintendo, and we're going to get started with this announcement here that just came out of the blue last night. Everybody 1-2-Switch is coming to Nintendo Switch on June 30th. Pre-order now. So this is a sequel to 1-2-Switch, and we heard about this game about a year ago. You can see the headline here from Fanbyte, and this is back on June 7th, 2022. The wild story behind Nintendo's unannounced 1-2-Switch sequel. So apparently Nintendo had already developed the game, and it didn't seem like it was doing very well in playtesting. And apparently the game's a bit different than 1-2-Switch. You can see from that article a year ago, it says that the inspiration instead came from Jackbox Games, developers of the Jackbox Party Pack series. Games like You Don't Know Jack, Fibbage, and Quiplash, and the like are popular at parties, inspiring the Everybody's 1-2-Switch team to establish a game show-like theme with a host and more participants. As opposed to the original game setup of having two users with a Joy-Con each going up against each other, Everybody's 1-2-Switch had many more players at once. With the use of smartphones, the game could have lobbies as big as 100 players, thus the name Everybody's 1-2-Switch. And it looks like that Nintendo finally decided to drop that apostrophe S at the end of Everybody. And the article does go on to say that the game had been sat on because it playtested horribly, which might explain why the game is being released for $30 as opposed to twice that price for the original one. And the use of smart devices kind of strikes me odd. I'm guessing that there will be an Everybody 1-2-Switch app that you have to install, and the fine print on the official Nintendo Store page did say that certain games are only available in smart device mode. And the game is not available in handheld mode, which makes sense because you've got to use those Joy-Cons to play most of the mini-games. So I guess if you have a Switch Lite, you'll have to use tabletop mode and pair a set of Joy-Cons with it, which could be difficult since there's no kickstand on the Switch Lite. Now there is going to be a physical version of this game, and it's already up for sale on Nintendo's Store. And I don't think that it's going to be a store exclusive. There's not been anything announced about that just yet, but at the time of this recording, it hasn't shown up at any of the other retailers. So a bit of an odd announcement out of the blue. There wasn't even a trailer available for this new game. So I'm guessing somebody just decided to just go ahead and pull the trigger and get this game out and move on to something else. And then almost at the same time, Nintendo also made this announcement: kick off your summer in style with this new line of pastel Joy-Con controllers, available July 30th. So again, we get no new Switch hardware, but we get some new colored Joy-Cons, and the color's going to be in pastel versions of pink, yellow, purple, and green, and these kind of give me some Easter candy vibes. And of course, they're going to be the same price as other Joy-Cons at $79.99. So I guess if you just need some pastel Joy-Cons in your life, go ahead and pick these up. And I think you can go ahead and pre-order them on Nintendo's Store. But I don't think they're going to be an exclusive that you just need to rush out and get. And finally, if you remember Hi-Fi Rush, Shadow dropped last year, and it came out to quite a bit of positive praise. Well, it looks like that game may be getting some DLC. You can see here these new achievements have shown up for Hi-Fi Rush, and this is according to steamdb.info. And this leads me to believe that we'll probably get some type of DLC for this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if it drops at that Xbox Showcase next Sunday, so a week from this Sunday. And if you're not familiar with Hi-Fi Rush, it's a rhythm-based action game from Tango Gameworks, who is the makers of The Evil Within. And it has a decent soundtrack, including musicians like The Prodigy and Nine Inch Nails. But if you plan to stream the game on, say, YouTube, there is a streamer option that will replace the music with ones that sound similar, so you can avoid those pesky copyright strikes. So if you enjoyed Hi-Fi Rush, it looks like you're going to get a bit more of it probably in the next few weeks. And that's all we have for today. Did anything we cover catch your attention? Make sure to leave a comment below and let me know. And if you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. It really does help out the channel a lot. I want to thank you for watching. Have a great weekend and be good.